Coast FM 963, you're on Roar and More, and it feels good to be back. Yes, I was absent from the place last week, and the boys did a very good job of stepping into the seat. But Angus Hamill is back with you between 7 and 9 p.m, joined by a bunch of great guys giving you some great spooky vibes. Yes, it's Halloween week, and we're celebrating with a bunch of songs about mythical creatures from over the years and some Halloween classics as well. I'm not celebrating alone. I'm being joined as always by three of the best in the biz and perhaps a couple more familiar voices throughout the night as well. But to start us off, firstly to my left, we have Mr. Stephen Wheatley. How are you going today, Stefan?
I'm good, mate.
That's good to hear. You joined us on Raw tonight. Thanks so much for putting in an extra hour and giving some workout tips and regaling the tale of your goalball experience. It was a pleasure to have you from 6 p.m, sir.
No worries. No worries at all.
And also in the middle, as always, we have the man who anchored a little bit of last week, Brando Macmillan. Enjoyed himself, didn't you, Brando?
Well, all I'll say is it's good to be back here in my chair and not yours.
Oh, that's okay. I agree with that. I feel very good being here. Also someone that we haven't seen or heard much of at all for the last few weeks. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that James O'Brien with us tonight? James O'Brien's back. How are you going,
Yeah, I'm finally back. I'm not covering for any one shifts. I'm not working at a function, and I'm here finally.
Did you go somewhere, James? I didn't see you leave.
When did you ever see?
Welcome back, James O'Brien, everybody.
There you go. 2 minutes in and we've got an eyesight joke from James. It's like he never left.
Yeah. Well, there's a few things I really wanted to talk about, but I didn't get a chance to. All good. So, just since when I've been in my hiatus, UFC's Alex Pereira has won the light heavyweight championship back.
Wow.
We got a new women's strawweight champion, Mackenzie Dern, which she's pretty much at that point the most popular. This year's Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded to Venezuela's Maria Corina Machado.
You're telling me it wasn't Donald Trump?
Nah, not Donnie.
Wow.
Poor Donnie.
Damn, I thought he was the favourite.
Yeah, Bathurst just happened.
Yes, that was a great race.
Weather's been very hot lately. Australia beat England in the rugby, and I bought a car.
You bought a car?
Yeah, bought a car.
You bought a car? Are you sure it wasn't a Jeep?
You bought a Jeep?
No, I got a Honda.
Oh, you're staying. That's it. He's keeping the Japanese streak going. Tell us more deets. What kind of Honda? What year?
Well, I won't tell you the year, but I got a Honda Civic.
Oh, nice. That's a very handy car to have because unfortunately James's old Subi has carked it.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, but it's good to see that you got some fresh wheels and that's made you able to join us tonight. So pleasure to have you back, Jamesy. All your fans, listen to that outside.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
We love you, James.
It's been too long.
Hey, James! Sign my forehead! Everyone's really getting excited. Yeah, wow, they're all over the place. Well, it's a pleasure to have you back because we've got a real special show. Like I said, we're getting spooky tonight, celebrating Halloween week with a bunch of songs and artists that are Halloween related. Starting off, of course, with one of the greatest to ever do it, the Cranberries from Ireland with Zombie. And we're going a bit more modern with this beautiful piece of synthy indie pop rock from English rockers The Wombats. This track right here is called Tokyo, Vampires and Wolves. Where? Ooh, spooky sound effects from the 1960s.
When I heard the water, I was so triggered. I was like, is this going to be a boat-related song?
Oh, don't worry, Brando. That's not coming up in the first hour. Coast FM 963. You're on Raw and More. We're celebrating Halloween week tonight with a bunch of spooky-themed tunes. That right there was Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers.
That was a long name.
Yeah. Say that 5 times fast, Steve.
Boris Bonnie Brodson.
He failed already.
Yeah.
You know, we're just going to call you Bruce.
He couldn't even say it 1 time fast.
All right, you have a try then, Mr. Music Expert.
Nah, I'm good.
Come on, Brando. Hey, it's not like you're going to be rocking on a boat to it.
Anyways, Angus, what are we discussing tonight?
Yes. So, with Halloween week, would you believe it? The footy season is still kicking on, or kicking off, I guess I should should say. The postseason international tournaments, the Pacific Championships closer to home, but also Australia, as James briefly mentioned earlier, are playing England in the Ashes, the first tournament they've had over there in 22 years, where Australia and England play against each other. They actually demolished England in the first test. Reece Walsh getting man of the match on debut. 26-6. It was on primetime television, guys. 12:30 a.m. kickoff. Did any of you catch it?
Nah.
No, unfortunately not.
How about you, Jay-Z?
It was also one that I mentioned that was actual is the rugby one where Australia beat England.
Heck yeah.
In the Union.
Pretty close, and then was neck and neck, and like near the end, Australia took it home.
Wow.
20-6.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Wow.
Yeah, so that was what I was mentioning.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Ashes. There you go. See, we're rugby league minded at times here. But a different kind of footy has just started up much closer to home. The Central Coast Mariners, the heroes of Gosford, they've started their A-League campaign, and they played against Brando's favourite team, the Newcastle Jets.
Who keeps telling you that?
Second favourite after the Mariners, of course, right? Mariners number one, right?
Mariners number one.
Now, it was an A-League derby for the ages, the F3 derby as they call it. And you know why they call it that? Because the best road in Newcastle is the one out of it, the F3.
As I famously say, yep.
Yes, he did mention that last week, that was his favourite part of Newcastle. Probably maybe second to maybe the hub.
Yeah. What was it called? The Vibe.
The Vibe. Sorry.
Yeah, yes, loves it. But yes, it was one heck of a first game of the season. Steve, you were there with myself. How was the experience for you watching Mariners versus Jets?
Mate, like I said on last week's show, I had a really good time. I don't know about yourself, but I think, as I said on last week's show, if that's the way to start the season, that's how it should be. Like a Sunday afternoon there at Polytech Stadium, the sunshine, the local derby, two teams that absolutely despise each other. That's how you start off the season.
Absolutely. And our new signing of national hero Andrew Redmayne in goals paid off straight away, because after the 90th minute, Newcastle were awarded a penalty. And if, in case you don't know what that is, it means the goalie, it's just a 1v1. It's the goalie standing in the goals, and a striker from the other team has to take a shot against him. And it's just 1 versus 1. Most of them get scored, but our Teal Wiggle, as they're calling him now, Andrew Redmayne, he saved it. And down the other end, the Mariners ended up scoring the winning goal. Absolute scenes at Polytech Stadium. An incredible way to start the season. And if I can share a little bit of a funny tidbit, I don't know if you remember this, Steve, but there was a bloke in our bay. So we sit in the active fan bay, like the most dedicated Mariners fans. They come out with the drums and the chants and everything. We sit behind the goal. Now, it's kind of an unspoken rule in football that opposing fans from the other team can't sit in the active bay because it could lead to fights and stuff. There was this bloke sitting near the front of the bay who was wearing a plain white T-shirt and a cap, and he was just sitting there watching the game. When the Jets scored with 8 minutes to go to make it 2-2, he got up and turned around and went, "Stuff yous!" to the Mariners fans.
It kind of sounds like your mate, Ethan.
Well, to which Ethan said some words that I can't say on radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But when we realised it was a Newcastle fan in disguise, we were all like really mad.
Get him out of here.
Exactly. But he wouldn't leave. He stayed and he gave us heaps. And then when we scored the winning goal, everyone was swarming around the players because it happened right in front of us.
Yeah.
And this guy was given the double bird to the Mariners players. And I thought, you know what? He's been giving it to us. So while I was on my way down the stairs to celebrate, I kind of maybe diverted my route a little bit and gave him a good pat on the head and celebrated with the team. It was on the telly, actually. I'll show you guys later, but it was a great scene. We lost to Sydney on the weekend, but that's okay. We won the derby, and there's plenty more games left to come in the season.
Well, actually, I'll tell you, I don't know if you boys were actually aware about this. I did let you boys know through the week, but because mentioned about plenty of exciting soccer action coming up, I don't know if you boys have heard the news, but in November, we have a very big soccer event coming to Polytech Stadium.
Yeah, we do.
This got announced by Mr. Laurie McKenna, the mayor himself. The Matildas playing New Zealand happened. Who's going to that?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely me too. And you remember how we were saying during that Mariners-Newcastle game, where's your loyalty, Laurie McKenna? Well, I think the question on that day is going to be, where does your loyalty lie, Steve?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a good game for you because you'll be happy with the result no matter what. But if you had to pick right now, who would you go for?
So obviously I can't pick a draw, can I?
Well, I mean, you can, but it would be a pussy move.
Matildas or Newcastle or New Zealand.
Oh, look, I guess I'd probably maybe have to side a little bit with the Tillies, as much as I would want both teams, you know, to win and for there to be plenty of goals involved. But we don't even really have any Central Coast girls in the Matildas team. I think the closest thing we have is, and I don't think she's playing anymore. I think she's retired. Newcastle girl Emily Van Egmond. So
I think she's in the team. I think
she still is in the team.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
how about you, Brando? Australia or New Zealand? If that comes
Australia,
out?
obviously.
Jamesy, Tillies all the way. What do you reckon? Score? Are they going to score more than 3 or less than 3?
I'll say less than 3. It'd be a competitive game.
Well, there you go. That's a compliment to your Kiwis.
I agree with James. I think it's going to be a close one. 2-1 maybe.
I love that. Well,
I was thinking that too.
That's happening in a few weeks' time, which is going to be quite awesome to see a massive local event like that. Time for us to take a quick break. Coming up, now it's time for a segment that is the first of its kind. We call it Jake's Good Vibe of the Night. That's right. It's Jake's Good Vibe of the Night. Yeah. The first time we've ever had this specific segment on Raw and More. Now, Jake, you made your on-air debut alongside Brando and Steve a week ago when I wasn't here. And how was that experience for you, being on live radio for the first time?
It was strange, because usually the stuff that I've done here is pre-recorded, but like being in here with everything here, it was a bit daunting, but it was a lot of fun. It was awesome.
I'm glad to hear that. And I heard that Steve and Brando's constant banter kind of would have helped you feel a bit more at home on air, hey?
Yes, it did. It was just like, it's just like being in the back with the boys, just bantering, having a good time, yeah.
Well, I'm really glad, because that's what we're all about here on Raw and More. And now, from your first on-air appearance, you're making your Good Vibe of the Night debut. This is the segment where Jake dives into his own playlist, pulls out a song that he thinks has amazing vibes, and slaps it out there in the Coast FM airwaves, hoping that you, Troy from Asquith, who just called in, enjoys it as much as he does. Tell us about the song you've chosen for us this evening, sir.
So the song is called The Wolf by an Argentinian band called Siamese, and I thought, well, since it's has a little bit of a creepy vibe, I thought it would absolutely work for this show.
I love that. The wolf, like werewolves, for example, fitting the Halloween theme and all that sort of thing. And Argentina.
Yeah.
Wow. How the heck did you find these guys?
I just randomly came up on YouTube. I'll give it a listen. Yeah.
I love that. Well, I can't wait to hear this track. I don't think I've ever heard a song by an Argentina artist before. Without further ado, this is Jake's Good Vibe of the Night, which is
The Wolf by Siamese.
Coast FM 963. You're on Raw and More. Brando here with you. And what you heard there was
Jake's Good Vibe of the Night.
It was The Wolf by Siamese.
Yes, and a fun fact, our very own James O'Brien's very familiar with the song, actually.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Angus tried to catch me out. I was like, I know the song, mate.
I gave him the classic, sing it, James, and he knew the words. So I guess I've got egg on my face, don't I?
And you guys are probably all wondering why am I in the big seat. It's because it is now
2 songs. They sound exactly alike. Yes, these are 2 songs.
What are
and
they?
They sound alike. Hey, Steve, what is it with these 2 songs?
Do they sound similarly like each other?
Well, we're going to find out, because this is Sound Alike, the segment here on Raw and More where we play 2 songs. One that's the original and one that took maybe a bit of inspiration. And it's up to these boys right here whether it's done legally or illegally. This is actually my first time, because this was kind of a last minute thing, Angus?
Yeah, I'm feeling very nervous about this, because normally I host this segment and I torment you guys with the quiz. But
no pressure.
Because Brando seems to win every week, I feel like he's earned the right to host it for a change, and we'll see how well I do going from host to quiz Quizlet? I don't know. What do you even call someone that answers questions? I'm getting real nervous.
Whistler.
Quizler.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the Rizzler and the Quizler.
Well, anyways, to start things off is the original. It is I Want a New Drug by Huey Lewis and the News. So, till then, happy sleuthing. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! That is right. Coast FM 963. You're on Raw and More. Brando here with you. And now we're on the Sound Alike segment where we play one original song, which was Huey Lewis and the News, I Want a New Drug, and The Inspiration, which was the Ghostbusters theme song by Ray Parker Jr. And now it's up to my team of sleuths here, which is a big group of us, to
Packed house.
to answer the question, was it done legally or illegally? So we have Team Angus, who think it's done.
Illegally, we're going to go.
And Team James O'Brien here, who...
Gonna go illegal.
And who's on each team?
And who's on each team? Let's see. Let's all move around. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I got a fair bit of people here.
Illegal. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's actually... yeah, it's 3 each.
So we're calling ourselves the Party Boats.
Very funny. So anyways, for those listening in, we have Will Parkhouse and Jake Mercer on Team Angus.
Yeah, let's go Team Party Boats.
And we have Finn Smith O'Brien and Stephen Wheatley on Team James.
Oh, Team Newcastle.
Team better than Angus, we'll call it.
All right, so anyways, Captain Hamill.
Yes, sir.
No pun intended for the boat thing. Why do you think it's done illegally?
I feel like that era of music sampling was kind of like a new concept, and it doesn't sound like to me it was a direct sample. It sounds like it's kind of almost a copy or a similar sort of melody. So I feel like if there was ever going to be any trouble, it might be for plagiarism, and that's like kind of where my mind went, but I could be completely wrong. I've got no idea. I've never done this before.
No pressure. Anyways, James, why do you think it's done legally?
So I'll change my team name to Team Presenter Course. But to answer the question, I was sort of like iffy as well because my mind was going team legal, team illegal, but I think I'll go for the gut. I'll go for the gut reaction and pick legal because it would have been like a pretty big hit. So
that is true.
It would have made sense because they're sampling it. It would have made sense for them to ask for permission.
And you think we would have heard about Ghostbusters getting in trouble? Oh, yeah. Damn it.
I just think that the melody is just different enough that I just don't see how there would have been a problem with it.
Well, I guess we're going to find out now. Drum roll, please, because the sample is... done illegally.
Okay.
Unbeaten. Go Team Party Boats.
Yes. So, Huey Lewis did sue. Sorry, I lost train of thought there. Huey Lewis did sue Ray Parker Jr. for plagiarism. It got settled in court for a non-disclosure agreement around 1995. However, Parker did sue Lewis for breaching the confidentiality agreement in 2001.
Oh my God, so they sued each other.
Yes.
Wow. I'll sue you. No, I'll sue you.
Oh man, Songbusters, am I right?
Anyways, guys, stick around because there's plenty of Raw more to come. But first...
then it's time for a segment that'll make you feel like you're celebrating a win. It's Angus's Good Vibe of the Night. Yes, it's my good vibe of the night, my victory lap segment after being on Sound Alikes for the first time and winning.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, mate.
And also, just a round of applause to Brando quickly for hosting Sound Alikes for the first time. Well done. But yes, it's time for my good vibe of the night, a segment where I dive deep into my own personal playlist, pull out a song or two that I think have amazing vibes, slump over there on the Coast FM airwaves and hope that you, yes you, Jake Mercer, sitting opposite me right now.
Oh my.
What? Enjoy it as much as I do. Now, tonight's pick comes from kind of a band that's been a big feature of Raw and More. We love a bit of ballpark music on the show, Australian indie rockers, especially one of their new singles that we can all get behind the messaging of, Please Don't Move to Melbourne.
Absolutely.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Now, one of their members, their guitarist, his name is Dean Hansen. He has just, as of a few weeks ago, released his first couple of solo singles, which is super duper exciting. And I actually am really obsessed with one of them in particular. It's been written by him as a continuation continuation of a Ballpark track called Beautiful Blueberries that they released a few years ago. And I've just, at this time of year, spring has sprung, there's butterflies in the air, grass is growing, the sun's out for the most part. And to take us from a bit of a break from our Halloween vibe, I want to introduce you to this beautiful, sunny, sun-shining song. Zeno with his debut single, Beautiful Blueberries, Part 2. Enjoy my good vibe of the night. Ghost FM 963, you're on Raw and More. That right there was Angus's Good Vibe of the Night.
God damn.
Well, we start. What was that? Who was that?
That was me, right?
That really came in my ear very nicely. Yes, my good vibe of the night was Ballpark music guitarist Dean Hansen, aka Zeno, with his debut solo single Beautiful Blueberries Part 2. The reason why it's called Part 2 is because it's named after a Ballpark music song that he co-wrote a few years ago, and it's really gaining some traction. It's good to see some fantastic, wholesome Australian artists get a run on national radio. The song you just heard was Icelandic folk rockers of Monsters and Men, fitting in with tonight's Halloween theme with their 2012 single Mountain Sound. Love that song so much. Love that band. They just came out with a new album, so really exciting to see that they're still making music. Speaking of making music, it's time for us to officially cross over the 8 o'clock threshold by looking back at our Hottest 100 challenge. Now, we got a big group of the Raw boys in with us this evening, so we had plenty to choose from on our wheel. I asked them each to give us a year back of the house. We put them on the wheel. We spun it. Firstly, I'll go to each of you. Finn, what year did you choose?
I chose 2016.
And Jake?
1996, the year of my birth, baby.
Oh, that could be an omen. Brando, what year did you pick?
It's the same year I picked last week, but of course, I didn't get it.
It's all right, stick with it. You'll be picked one week.
Well, I picked 2024.
Oh, the latest of the bunch. Steve-O, what year did you pick?
I had 2001.
And Jamesy?
I had 2013.
Nice. Well, we spun the wheel with all those options on it, and turns out Jake's year of birth was a good omen because we landed on 1996.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. I got to get it right now.
That's right. We're all going to be following whatever you choose. So,
oh, no.
How this works, and it happened for you last week, so you're a veteran now. Mm-hmm. We've got 3 songs in front of us that all charted in the top 10 of the Hottest 100 of 1996. When we come back, it's up to you guys to try and figure out which song charted the highest. And I got to say, this was a very alt year, as indicated by our first song. Yes, it's American alt rockers Smashing Pumpkins, going back to a year that was 1979. Take a good deep breath, ladies and gentlemen, because you're on Coast FM 963 and Raw and More. Angus Hamill with you between 7 and 9 with pretty much everyone on the Raw team. And Will Parkhouse from Uncut Gems is also in the room.
Hello there, Will. Nice to see you.
We're in the midst of our Hottest 100 challenge that we do every single week. Tonight, we're looking back at 3 songs that charted in the top 10 of the Hottest 100 of 1996, which was the year that Jake picked and was also, fun fact,
the year of my birth.
which is quite funny. So the pressure's on for you to do well in this. You realise that, right?
Yeah, it's weighing heavy on me, man.
He's on Team Brando, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So let's go through the 3 songs first. At the top, we heard from American alt rockers Smashing Pumpkins with 1979. In the middle, we heard from Australian hard rockers Spiderbait with Buy Me a Pony. And the song you just heard was UK trip hoppers, in a way, The Prodigy with Breathe. It's up to our team of sleuths to try and figure out which of those 3 songs charted the highest. I will say as well, one of them did top the list. So I think the goal is similar to Sound Alikes, where we're dividing into teams with this. And by the looks of things, everyone's picking the same song. So Team Brando, Team Boatman. What's the song that you're all voting for?
We have picked 1979 by Smashing Pumpkins.
All right. And can I just get a show of hands? Everyone is on Team Brando, agreeing with him.
Oh, except for Steve.
Whoa.
Steve is not. Steve's going by himself. So, Steve, which one are you going to pick to oppose Brando? Are you going to go Spiderbait or are you going to go The Prodigy?
Yes, I am sailing solo on this one.
Oh, here we go.
That's a good one.
So, well, like Jake, and being that I was alive for that year, Smashing Pumpkins were very popular in the 90s. So yes, I am probably going to be between Spiderbait or The Prodigy. It's going to be hard to go past The Prodigy, but I'm going to go with Aussie band Spiderbait.
Alrighty, okay. He's going really left field with this one. Steve branching out on his own. It's often been a rogue move. It's often gone wrong. Brando, how are you feeling? Do you reckon Steve's being silly, or do you reckon you...
Well, Team Brando's an army here, so...
Well, the majority has
an army of one.
Well, I can now reveal that the song that charted the highest on the Hottest 100 of 1996 was, in fact... Spiderbait. The moment of Stephen Wheatley.
Stephen Wheatley has broken the curse.
Stephen Wheatley has broken the internet. He's outdone us all here. Buy Me a Pony by
How does it
Spiderbait.
feel to get a W over Brandon?
You taste that, Jamesy?
Yeah.
Redemption tastes so good.
Enjoy it while you last, mate.
Wow, well, this is Steve's moment, because what a bold move in the first place. But not only that, I thought he was going to pick The Prodigy, and he pulled he pulled that clutch move out of nowhere, really. But yes, Buy Me a Pony by Spiderbait won the Hottest 100 of 1996, and coming in at 1 minute and 42 seconds long. It's still to this day the shortest song to win the Hottest 100, and also the first song by an Australian artist to win the Hottest 100.
1 minute 42, you said?
Yeah, very nice
Wow.
and quick. And what if I told you that out of those 3 songs, Smashing Pumpkins actually charted the lowest?
Really?
No.
Yes, that came in at number...
Peckham, you sit down.
Yeah, mate, you pick that side. You stay over that side.
Brandon's side.
Well, Jamesy is celebrating The Prodigy doing well. The 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins came in at number 10. Breathe by The Prodigy came in at number 7. And then the rest of the list is just a heap of alt songs. The rest of the top 5 was Stinkfist by Tool, Underground by Ben Folds 5, Pepper by Butthole Surfers.
Surely that is not the name of an actual band.
See that on my bag?
Glycerin by Bush, and then the next best Australian act was Powderfinger with Pick You Up. But the best Australian act in the room is Stephen Wheatley.
Yeah.
Give it
Oh
up
my
for
God,
Stephen
son.
Wheatley, ladies and gentlemen.
I tip my hat to thee.
If I knew that band was Australian, I would have picked that one.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I
That's
think...
always biased to the Australian band. Sit down.
Yeah, mate, there's no bandwagon jumping here. I mean, yeah, come on.
Yeah, Team Steve is an army of one that took it out. The local guy got the job done. And speaking of local people getting jobs done...
And now it's time for the local list. Brought to you by Homebrewed.
While Steve Wheatley receives congratulations from all the Raw team, including a very disgruntled Brandon Macmillan. Yes, it's time for the local list, the segment where the Homebrewed boys, Cameron Smith and Eamon Snow, who used to be in this very time slot, playing the best new and emerging Australian and Central Coast music. They're not with us here anymore. They're doing other things, but their legacy lives on with a brand new release by a fantastic local artist every single week that we premiere here on Coast FM. Tonight's pick comes from someone who was quite a popular figure in Central Coast music, but is releasing their first single of solo material for 3 years. Her name is Alaskia, and she's been quite well known for a particular single she released back in 2018 called Calling Out My Name. This song was featured in a couple of TV shows and a Netflix series, and she's just released her first single of 2025. It's called Either Way I Lose, and it's a song about lost love and a sticky situation you could find yourself in a failing relationship. She's also said that this song is going to be part of an upcoming album that will be releasing very shortly. But in the meantime, we're just lucky to have some brand new tunes from a local legend. Without further ado, here is tonight's pick for the local list. It's Alaskia with Either Way I Lose. That's right. It's time for a bit of a revamped version of James' Good Vibe of the Night.
So my good vibe of the night is where I picked pick a song from my tunes from Spotify. But as I said to the boys, I'm introducing a new segment to replace my Good Vibe.
Get excited.
Good Trending Tunes of the Week. It's where I will look into the social media side of things for either what's currently trending or what's trending years ago and became very popular and everyone knew the song.
I love that, and it's a bit of a kind of different take on the classic novelty song or one-hit wonder songs that get popular from social things, like people all getting around it, whether it be in a viral movement or whether it be back in the day, just word of mouth. So I think this is a really cool idea.
So how the internet, the songs can become very popular on a social media platform, and even it benefits the artists in the long run. So the song I picked was Punk Rockers featuring Iggy Pop by Teddy Bears, and the reason I picked that was because, you know, the Superman movie just came out.
Superman,
and like every time I hear that song I think of Superman, and they're making a lot of memes with Superman, with one of them being that, what would I do with all superpowers? They play that song and then you think of Superman.
That's brilliant. Is this like a newer one or an older one if it was featured in the movie?
We'll say that the song is like made like around the 2000s, but it's just recently been put out, like the new movie. It's like that's, and that's how it's spiked up a lot with Punk Rockers.
So like the song got popular through the movie, but at the time wasn't so popular.
Well, I say that back then was a bit popular, but I think the movie had made it even more popular, especially at the credits, and especially power of the Instagram and also TikTok and YouTube with the video edits.
Oh, brilliant. So yeah, through social media and through its usage in the Superman movie, it's kind of got a new level of popularity.
Yeah, it's also a new generation, introducing it to a newer generation and getting into learning more about the older songs back then.
Oh, brilliant. Well, coming up, by the way, as well, speaking of movies, Brando and Finn are going to be giving you their movie recommendation of the week. But first, this is James's Good Vibe of the Night and the first edition of our, what was the name of the segment again?
The Trending Tunes of the Week.
And it is?
Punk Rockers featuring Iggy Pop by Teddy Bears.
Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More. Brando here with you, and now it's time for
Finn's movie recommendation of the week. Only on Raw and More.
That's right, the segment here on Raw and More where Finn Smith O'Brien recommends a movie that you at home should give a watch after you finish listening to this program, of course. But anyways, Finn, what's the movie recommendation this week?
For this week, we've got a darker one. Quite a quiet taste, but
disclaimer.
Yes, disclaimer. You've been warned. It's quite controversial and also darkly funny. This one is The House That Jack Built by Lars von Trier, which is about a serial killer.
Of course.
With OCD, and he's very meticulous, and that is part of the charm. It's also very philosophical. It takes you through his arrogance and his narcissism, how petty he is. It's quite graphic, however, a decent dark comedy if you're into that sort of thing.
Definitely not a feel-good Disney kind of thing.
No, but mature audiences, yes. Yes, toward the end here, it gets increasingly philosophical, and so there's religious connotations, and his fate is decided, and I won't spoil it, but yes, things get increasingly precarious, and it's not certain as to whether he will be redeemed. Karma follows him closely throughout it, so it's quite good, yes.
If there's a song that matches the vibe, in your opinion, what song would that be for this movie?
Oh, absolutely got to be Psycho Killer by Talking Heads, being as it's about a serial killer. So.
Well, lucky you, because we got that song about to play now. So, to those that just tuned in, I'm Brendan McMillan, and that was Finn Smith O'Brien here, doing his usual Finn's movie recommendation of the week on Raw and More. Which movie was?
House That Jack Built by Lars von Trier.
And don't you guys go anywhere, because there's plenty of Raw and More to come right here on Coast FM 963.
Coast FM 963. You're on a spooky edition of Raw and More. That right there was Manly-based indie rockers The Ryans with their kind of semi-hit single called Scary Movies, named after something you might be watching a lot of at this time of year, especially Finn's recommendation of the week, The House That Jack Built. Now, we're almost wrapping things up here on Raw and More this evening, but because it is the end of the traditional NRL footy season, we have something very important and very exciting to take care of before we wrap things up. You see, throughout this year, behind the scenes, us here on the Rawsome team have been taking part in a NRL tipping competition run by the man joining us right now, Mr. Stephen Wheatley. We have a prize pool of $100 cold hard cash to be used for drinky poo money.
Yep.
And Steve Wheatley, the man running the comp, he has the results. So
I certainly do, mate. I certainly do. Yes, we've been. It has been a very long season, and we have some very important business to get to right now. So, with no time like the present, so here are the winners. Now, in the competition, we had myself, Angus Hamill, Phineas Smithius O'Brien, James O'Brien, and Brando Macmillan.
by the way, can I just say the prize pool's $100, but is it winner takes it all? Is that the thing?
Well, we're about to find that out. The winner will take it all, or who knows, there could even be winners.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yes. So now, after 27 or 28 rounds that we have of the regular season now?
27 plus finals, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that probably would accurate, but yeah, I mean, we did include finals this year. So, in last place for the season, we had Finn O'Brien. I'm sorry, Finny.
I mean, I'm supposed to be the expert. So
You are, mate. What happened? I think
demoted now.
Yeah.
And next we had...
Well, yeah, so Finn, he had 226 points. And then in third place, we had, I probably guess it just matches his team, Brando Macmillan.
Brenda.
Don't you start.
Brenda.
I demand a recount. I demand one now.
Well, mate, just remember, like Parramatta always say, it will be our year next year. it's why are you all laughing? It's gonna be our year. So we had Brando on 236 points. Coming in at second, he probably did better than his football team, is James O'Brien on 246 points. So
not bad considering I started very badly in the year.
Yeah, not bad at all.
That's right.
I've got to let someone else win, so...
Well, mate, you actually had a good comeback. You actually were. You started from the bottom and now you're there in second.
Wow, so it's between you and I, Steve.
Well, are we ready for the main winner of the competition?
I'm starting to think it's rigged.
Yeah.
No, I can assure you, Coasties, that the competition was not rigged. I counted and calculated everything myself. So, the winner of football, the Raw and More Football Tipping Comp for 2025, quick drum roll, please, is a tie
between us, you and me.
Between myself and Angus on 264 points.
Wow,
Now,
footy experts, Manly experts. How about that, eh?
it certainly is. And now, it's actually funny, mate, because it only came down to a single game that separated us. And that game was the women's grand final between the Broncos NRLW team and our homegirl Olivia Koenig's NRLW Roosters team.
Oh, no.
I had the Broncos because I was seeing a bit of a trend coming.
I tipped the Roosters, damn it. They lost.
But the good news is, mate, you didn't lose and you didn't win. Well, actually, we did. We won together.
Yeah, go us, Steve and Angus.
Yes. So all good things.
We are the champions.
Let's just wrap it up, boys. Wrap it up. I had enough.
That was pretty much the quickest announcement Stephen did.
Well,
on that note, to end the night, this is nothing but tricks. It's all treats. It's
Steve's good vibe of the night. Oh, yeah. Steve's good vibe of the night is for winners only, or in this case, joint winners of the Raw tipping comp. And fitting in with the Halloween theme, Stefan, what are you going to finish us off with this evening?
Oh, well, mate, I haven't chosen something not just good, it's something scary good. And I've actually chosen it as well, not just because of keeping with the theme that we had tonight with the Halloween theme, but also because this artist is performing at Accor Stadium in Sydney on the 15th of November. It is probably, in my opinion at least, the greatest metal band of all time, Metallica, with their song Enter Sandman.
Well, there was a spooky way to end and bring in our good friend Will Parkhouse with Uncut Gems after the 9 o'clock news, bringing you some fantastic unknown alternative tracks. But that ends us off this evening on Raw and More. We hope you enjoyed the show. It's been a pleasure to be with you as always. Angus Hamill, Stephen Wheatley, James O'Brien, Finn Smith O'Brien, Jake Mercer and Brando Macmillan. A few of us at least will see you same time next week. But in the meantime, happy Halloween and enjoy rocking out to this one. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.